gonna take a picture and post it.
Are you
live? Oh, we're live.
Are we?
We're about we
it says live
we
in the
about
corner
to
of
we
my
going live right now.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Live and direct.
Yeah, we live.
Wait.
Hey, we in it.
How do I see it? Okay, let me try to post the link.
I like your glasses.
Okay, wait, I gotta tell you what I had it on. So I had an allergic reaction in my eye, and I had to like rip out all my extensions. Like literally, I know it's so sore and it's swollen, and I'm like, I can't be going on like this. I have to wear shades. So that's why I have shades on.
I was saying that I was gonna start wearing shades because I feel like it make you look a little cooler and more mysterious. I was saying that, but I was like, I ain't gonna do that. You ever see Diddy, like his interviews, he be having like shades on and stuff. I was like, ooh, he looks so
That's right. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me.
All right, bear with us, YouTube, and everybody else that's watching this right now. We're trying to make sure we share it and get it going around everybody so everybody can see all this greatness that we got here.
I apologize, y'all. My stuff is so good.
But we are live on YouTube. We live on YouTube, and I want to let you guys know, subscribe and like it and share it and do all that. Urban Solutions Radio. We got the dopest show for you guys. Can you back that up? Coming every Monday at 7:00 when we on CP time, 7:30. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely coming to you live every Monday.
We should.
Hey, and surprise them
it's at 7:30. Don't be trying to come at 7. We late. Hold on.
Nah, we on barbecue time.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
I was really here. I was at 6:47. I was trying to log in since 6:47.
Yeah.
That's how it be. It's always some type of technical difficulty.
I don't know why, but it seems to be a problem. But you know what, too? I think a lot of people are home. Like, a lot of people are working that Wi-Fi. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because the pandemic, it's like overload of Wi-Fi. Like, so shit's going to happen, you know? It's just how it is.
Right.
I mean, more than ever before in our lifetime, the Wi-Fi is like big time traffic, right?
Right. With everything going on,
because
man,
everybody's
everybody's at
home. Either they're dicking around on unemployment, watching shit, streaming shit.
Hey, no, everybody's kids is home. They're all on
Wi-Fi.
Now, who's missing? Somebody's missing now.
Oh man!
Nah, we got everybody, brother.
No, we're all here.
Nah, we got everybody, man.
Oh shoot! Oh no, man.
Oh, it must be my camera because I'm only seeing 3 of y'all again.
It's probably just your camera.
Right.
Okay, how do I No, I hear an echo.
Sideways, see if that get me in more.
Hey, no, everybody's on.
Now we hear echo back up.
Oh, that's because me. I was sharing it, so it was playing in the background.
How did you share it? Are you in Facebook?
Yeah, I just went on my other phone, and then Hodge put it on that page's live Urban Privileges.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, see, I just shared it to Facebook. So make sure everybody subscribe and share because we've been having a good time. Not a good time, we've been having a great time.
It's about to go down tonight. We about to ask all kinds of shit. We about to talk about it all. And ain't nothing off the table. I didn't already ran it across with the ladies. They said ain't nothing. Everything is on the table. We can talk about it all.
Good.
And so that's what we're gonna do. And because you know, this is one of those shows where we talk about sex, so we have to ask the obvious question. What is your favorite sexual position?
We coming straight out. We are now. We coming out
straight to it.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm going straight in. Like I ain't holding back no more. Like this show is about to be X-rated. I mean,
Is it really?
So really not really. But let's start with you, MK. What we got?
Oh, what was the question?
What's your favorite position?
What is
I
mean, what you like them to do to you? What's your favorite position? How you like it?
I don't think it's like what I wanted to do to me. I think it's what I want to do to them.
Okay.
So
all right.
I would say, I mean, there's a lot of favorite positions. Like, I don't know, like, but I would say, like, I like to be in control of things. I mean, you know, so I just like being on top, so I like to be in control of it.
Yeah.
Do what you want, girl.
But I'm also very much submissive, like, only in that situation. I'm never submissive to anything else. You probably know about my post and shit. Like, I'm not a submissive person. So, I don't like to tap out.
She a handful.
I don't like to tap out. I don't like to submit. But in the bedroom, I do, because I feel like that's just me. I'll let it go there, but anywhere else, it doesn't fly.
What's your sign?
Right. I feel like
I'm a Taurus.
Oh, you an earth sign.
She's bullheaded.
Makes sense. Okay.
I am.
Yeah, I know about the Tauruses. Oh yeah, y'all are hard headed.
I love me some
Tauruses. That matches up.
I mean,
I love Tauruses.
Irene says she went out. She need to get back in.
Oh, okay. Let me see if she. Oh, there she goes. She waiting. I'm about to let her in. Okay. Well, what you got? What you got, Sweet Tea? What's your favorite sexual position? What you like that man to do to you?
I would say, like, I like intimacy. So like
intimacy.
Yeah,
what's that?
Like if I vibe with the guy, I prefer things to be like sensual.
Okay.
I would say more sensual, like, but it depends though, because if I'm in the mood, if I'm really feeling the whole situation, these could go left really quick, and we will need a safe word. But it just like depends. Like, we may or may not need a safe word.
Oh, you doing cartwheels and jumping off the ceiling?
It's all about the vibe, how we vibing together. Typically, we're not even like point. We're not gonna get to that point anyways if we're not vibing like that. So it's like most likely, you know, if we vibe like but some people get scared. Some guys get scared. You freak them out a little bit, and they be looking all shocked. And it's like, just relax, you know, take it. We just having fun, you know. Well, I'm having fun. Shit.
All right. I hope you are too, or else what are we doing?
That's dangerous.
Why is it cutting out like that?
Can you cut it out?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Can you hear me now? Okay. Good. What you got, Irene? What's your favorite sexual position? What you like that man to do to you?
Like, I consider a favorite because you can do kinky shit. You can do different shit. You could try shit. But like a favorite is something you do all the time because you like it.
Okay.
I'm a writer.
I agree. So what?
I will climb on top, off top. Let's do it. That's my absolute favorite.
Put on your seatbelt.
Like, you're on top and you can be in control, but he can take control with you still on top of him. So
yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
Take it to Pound Town, baby. Take it to
But if he's good, he can do that in that position as well, baby. You just got to know how to squat and let him do his thing while you're hovering.
There you go.
Girl, you were talking about something. Look, she preaching to somebody out there that's watching this right now.
Right?
She preaching to y'all.
Hey.
You know, y'all better listen to her.
She sure is.
What you got, OG? What you got, OG? LAG.
You know, I'm West Coast bound. It ain't nothing but the dog in me. I like it doggy style.
That's another favorite.
Who doesn't though?
Yeah.
I like to start off like that, you know, beating it up.
If a guy turns me around,
but you know what? What's funny is that one time I did that, and I had a female that turned me back over and got on top and was pulling my hair while I was down on the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
And I was just, at first, I was like, wait a minute, don't pull my hair out. But then a minute after a while, I was like, I kind of enjoy this.
Yeah.
Hey, I was just saying, bitch, let me go. What you doing?
That was my first instinct. And then, like I said,
Let's
it
see the
was
hair.
going so good. I was like,
Pull all
She's not pulling my hair out.
Please fuck around. You'll get some.
Hey, if she pulling my hair, that bitch a goddamn lizard.
You'll get all the nails.
I think that if somebody automatically turn you around though, that's like saying you ugly.
Ooh. No, I just feel like
you don't want to see my
they
face.
like to grip.
Not
They
unless
like
there's
to
a
grip
mirror.
them
Not
grits.
unless there's a mirror.
No, hey, no, he don't want none of that intimacy shit. He's just trying to hit it from the back.
He just
No, me and my entanglements get intimate. We don't do that.
Oh.
Mm.
We like in a relationship, but we not.
Right, see, ooh-wee. See, I like that. I'm an ass man, so I feel you on that doggy style, LAG, man. I'm an ass man. I like to hit it from the back, but I do like intimacy. You know, I mean, I'll switch up the speed on you or something from the back. I care.
Yeah, you care.
Mm-hmm.
When you
No,
care
but
enough
there's a
to.
difference.
Yeah,
There's
because
a difference when you're intimate and you're being sensual because that's the mood, and it's different when you're fucking, like getting it. I mean, you can do both with the same person for the same people.
It depends on that vibe.
Yeah.
It depends on that vibe, you know.
Because we're not sensual with this one.
Okay,
it also depends on the person too, right? So like, what is it? Is it like a fuck boy? Is it like a boyfriend? Is it like a husband?
Yes.
That's what it's gonna make it to be like what it's gonna be.
Fuck boys don't get that sensual shit at all.
No, it's just like okay.
They're serving a purpose.
Yeah,
they're literally serving a purpose, and it's not to cuddle.
It's not to cuddle, but if you're like in a relationship and you gotta be all like whatever, then I guess there's a little cuddling. I'm not a cuddler, so I give a fuck about cuddling.
Bitch, I'm a whole cuddler. Yes, please.
I love
it. It'd be all about like, you know, like I'm on a time limit. I got to go.
I gotta
go.
Know,
we spent a lot of minutes out. You know, we got to go. You know, I got a flight to catch. You know, I got a long drive back to the house.
I've done that.
Excuse me, sir. I think your Uber's outside.
Look, my appointment was up.
Yo, there ain't nothing wrong with some quickies.
I gotta go.
I do that. Don't get me wrong. Like I've done that, and I've been like, you know, like, hey, I'll, you know, get my clothes on. He's like, where you going? I'm like, I gotta go. Like I gotta
go. I'm telling you.
Because
exactly.
You know how expensive my bed is? That shit's comfortable as fuck. That's where I'm sleeping.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but then it's like
I don't spend a night bag. I don't spend a night. I go home.
No, I don't. I'll be spending the night though because I like. And the thing is, like, I like the whole like the back rubs, you know, the conversation.
Oh, see, I don't like any of that.
Like, if you're an asshole, though,
you want your feet rubbed.
Yeah, like,
she does.
I get treated nicely, like, but if you're a dick, if you're a dickhead, don't get me wrong. Like, I've had that situation where he's a dickhead. I don't even want to be around him. This is the last time. Like, this is the first and the last time. How you talk me into this shit, I will not know. But I'm out, and don't ever fucking call me again.
Right?
But like,
if you're a dickhead, you gotta have some type of game because you're a dickhead.
Some guys
you gotta
are
be able
good
to have
at
that mouthpiece.
It all sounds so good. They treat you so nice, you know.
It's all
down you a little bit. And
it's literally all full of shit. I don't believe any of that shit. No. I don't believe any of that shit. No.
You know why? You know why though? Let's analyze. I know this was a sexual question. You know why you feel that way, baby? Because you have whole PTSD from previous relationships.
Oh yeah, I know. And I don't.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Now
she built that whole wall up. She built the wall up.
The good parts of the wifey, good
that's
parts.
That's just someone fucked up.
Flowers and rainbows and roses is fucking gone. Bye.
I built my wall up, but it came down for like a person. Like, you know, like I built my wall up, but it came down for a specific person. And that kind of made me realize that like I was like you know how you go through your phase of just like fuck everybody, like I'm here to hit it and quit it, just like you here to hit it.
Right.
Like, but then I met somebody and I was like, oh my God, I'm not here to hit it and quit it. You stay, like, please stay.
You trying to look into each other's eyes.
It was a vibe. It was a whole vibe.
Well, that's the thing is like there has to be a vibe, right? There has to be some sort of vibe.
Well,
like,
see, that's cool. That's cool if you both feel that same way. But if only one is feeling that
way, exactly. So you kind of have to like know, like, kind of set the pace ahead of time of like what it's gonna be, sort of. But like I mean I agree with Ira. It's a lot of PTSD and whatever. But like now I just really don't give a fuck. Like. Right. You know, you give your heart so much to people and then they fuck you over and over and you're like a good person. Like I'm
and legit, then you become like, a big ass bitch and they're like, what happened to you?
No, exactly.
What happened to me?
You
did.
Thank you.
You give your heart over and over and you're like, you're good at everything. And then it's just like, fuck that. Like, I mean, of course there's going to be guys out there that's going to be good for me. I know that. But, you know, in the meantime, I'm like, okay, like, it's cool. Like, you know, I'm not trying to fucking get married tomorrow.
It kind of leads to the next question when you think about it.
Hey, that's a good one. That's a real. I like that. It does lead to the next question. So, and the next question would be, what advice would you give to your son or daughter for the first time that they fell in love? So think about that one. I'm asking again.
That's a hard one. That's my baby.
I'm gonna ask you one more time. What advice would you give your son or daughter for the first time that they fell in love?
Easy.
So let me go to you, Irene. What advice would you give your son?
Fuck, I don't know. I honestly just to love wholeheartedly. Be honest. Don't cheat. If you're not feeling her, let her know. Let her decide to leave or she's gonna stay with you. Don't rob her of that choice. But I'm also not raising an asshole. So hopefully he learns to love with love because he is loved and not be out here breaking bitches' hearts. Because my son's handsome. Let me show you. My son's handsome. He gonna break some bitches' hearts. I'm not playing. Look at this baby.
Go around breaking young girls' hearts.
Look at that.
Closer.
Oh yeah. He's gonna break some hearts.
Oh,
he is not my son.
But I want to teach him. I want to teach him to love correctly, so he's not breaking hearts.
Yeah.
He looks like one of the young DeBarge brothers. as a baby.
It's a little bit.
He's gonna break some hearts.
It's my little light bright.
I hear you. So
but I want to hear y'all
let's take it to
you. So I got a long way to
go.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna pass this question around on the table. So let me see what you got, OG.
Me, I think
LAG.
I got two daughters, but they old enough. They in relationships. You know, they 21. Matter of fact, today is my oldest one's birthday. She in Vegas now.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
She's 31. So for me being a male, I would tell my girls to think with their mind, not with their hearts, because your heart can lead you into heartbreak. You could love somebody. You can love somebody, but if they don't love you, it don't mean nothing. So I always told them to think with their minds. If it don't seem right or they doing something that's wrong and you know it ain't wrong, don't let your heart pull you in the wrong direction. Think with your mind. But that's from a male's point of view to his daughters.
Right.
You know, think with your mind, not with your heart. Don't let your heart lead you into something that's wrong. So that's what advice that I gave my two daughters.
Beautiful.
That's good.
Okay. So what you got? I do.
All right. What's up? What you tell your son?
You want to hear my answer?
Yes.
What would I tell my man? You know what? I would tell my I kind of was an asshole back in the day, like high school. So I would tell my son, you know, just like he said, just be kind, because you never know who you're dealing with. You know, there's people that that I've been an asshole to, that I feel guilty now. I don't know if they moved on or not, but I held that with me. So you know, you have to just be a kind person. You know, and if I was to tell my daughter anything, I'm a man. Shit, my little girl is 4 years old right now, and I would tell her, you know, don't trust shit these niggas saying out here. Don't trust shit these niggas say until they can actually prove it.
Yeah.
So with that being said, what you got, Sweetie?
You see that you are teaching your son to be kind and loving and not to hurt, and you're teaching your daughter to be ready at all times to deal with some bullshit from another dude.
I'm teaching her to be. I'm teaching her to be
That's
more.
Crazy. It's crazy, just the difference in gender.
It's crazy because there's different standards for boys and girls.
Yeah.
You can't. I can't teach my son the same thing that I would teach my daughter, because males are way more aggressive than females are. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So
most times,
I have to teach my daughter to be more defensive, and I have to teach my son to be more loving. You know what I'm saying? It's just a testosterone estrogen balance. That's all.
It's this world.
It's unfortunate.
You ain't lying though. It's unfortunately, I'm gonna say this. Unfortunately, there's a lot of double standards when it comes to raising boys and raising girls, because you know there's a lot of things that females can't do that boys can do just automatically. You know what I'm saying? So there's always that.
I feel like we got a new generation coming. We have a new generation, Gen Z, sprouting up, and I feel like they don't do it. Like all those gender norms that we had is not popping off with the females and the women in Generation Z. They on a whole different plane.
Thank you.
They are the men now. Like,
yeah, for
they
real.
make their own money. You know, they set their own standard and they do what they want. And I really admire that about them, because I grew up on Mary J. Blige and listening to people, SWV, hearing people be heartbroken all the time.
Right.
And women are never in the driver's seat. We're always reacting to heartbreak. Well, now it's different. You hear me.
Now it's like, bye. Thank you, next.
And I'm so happy. Yeah, thank you. Exactly. You see Ariana Grande, thank you, next. Nobody
thank you, next.
No more. And I really like that. Like, I really like that. But
everything you own is to the box, to the left, to the left.
Exactly.
Period. And, you know.
Exactly.
No scrubs and all that.
And
I find another one that looks just like you.
What I tell my daughter all the time is just focus on your coin, focus on your money, you know, because I got married early. I had them early, and I was like, so like wanting to be loved so bad. Even though I had my father in my life, it just wasn't like he was so hard, you know? And so it was like, I just want to be loved. I want to know what that feels like. And so I, you know, was chasing that, looking for that. And I got with my kid's dad when I was like, 15, and stayed with him well into my 20s. Like, and I was just like, missed out on so much. And so now that I'm, you know, 32, and I'm like, oh my man, I missed out on so much shit. Like, I need to go out here and live my best life. So I tell my daughter all the time, like, go out there and live your best life. These niggas is liars, number one. I kind of lucked up and found somebody that actually genuinely loved me. You know, like, but that's not everybody else's story, you know. No. But even though he genuinely loved me, he didn't know how to love me. I didn't know how to love him. And so it just kind of wasted my time.
You don't know how to love yourself. You guys grew up.
Exactly. You're looking for love outwardly when it's really just inside. And I had to learn that. It took me till in my 30s to learn that. But to my son, I just tell him all the time, like, you're not a walking bank. You know, treat women with respect, even if she doesn't respect herself, because we have this way of thinking, and I really despise it. Oh, so if someone disrespects themselves, what you deem as disrespecting themselves, then you have the right or the authority to disrespect that person as well. Well, for me, it's like, even if this person does not value or respect themselves, they're a human being, and I'm going to treat them with respect. However, if their disrespect for themselves starts to trickle down into my life, then I like to just distance myself from that and not deal with that type of stuff. But every person deserves respect. And I told my son that, you know, you don't have to be a slave. but you also don't have to disrespect her either. Don't go around hurting people, because of your issues. So
I like that.
That's my logic.
One of the things that my grandmother used to tell me, and older people is always wise. I know it's a new age and new times what everybody do, but she used to always tell me, it's not who you love, it's who loves you. Because you could love somebody's dirty draws,
right.
But if they don't love you, it don't mean a goddamn thing.
Exactly.
So it's about who's gonna love you and that's gonna take care of you.
Yep. And you can't make them either. And you have to just accept it. Like sometimes the feelings is not mutual.
Yeah. And you know what? Like it makes a lot of sense, but like for me, like I've been through this already with my son and my 2 daughters. So I don't have, I mean, my one son is young, but he hasn't had to talk yet. But my son, it was different. It was like girls are the devil because girls can make boys do any of the fucking thing they want. Like we got the power. They can manipulate your ass. They can tell you fuck your mom. They don't give a fuck. And the boy will listen because they're fucking weak like that. Like, when it comes to that. And so it was a little different. I mean, I was still overprotective. Like, no, you guys can, like his first girlfriend, right? It's like, oh yeah, you guys can go in the room, but don't close the door. Like, I wasn't like, oh yeah, go do what you want, even because he was a boy. That's still my son. That's still my boy. And so there was that. And then with the girls, it's a little bit different. Like in Hawaii, the approach is different. My daughter's like, hey mom, like I met this boy. She's like, she was 19 at the time. And I was like, okay, well, I want to go to eat lunch with him. I want to meet him. I want to see what he's about. And she's like, oh fuck. Right. And so I go to this lunch with him and I'm like, what the fuck do you want with my daughter? Like, I'm telling you, this is my baby girl. Like, they will see that.
I'm telling you.
I'm like, you will be on the headline of the newspaper and I will fucking bury you in the pineapple fields of Wailua. Like, do not fuck with my daughter. That's the way that I approached it. It was like to talk to the boy, you know what I mean? Because your girl's going to be weak too. Your girls are going to be weak too, right? I mean, just as much as boys are, because they all feel like there's a need for love and attention and all that shit, but like my kids seeing the shit that I've been through and I hope that I was an example, even though it wasn't like the greatest example of like what not to expect and how they are worthy and not, just like they're enough. Your kids are enough and they need to know that. They need to know that they're enough and they're not out there like, oh God, I need him. No, you don't fucking need him or you don't need her. You don't need people. You don't need anybody. No. You need yourself to be self-confident. You can do it yourself. To be that self-love. Everybody needs
independent.
Independent, exactly. Especially for women. They depend on men. Men fuck them over. They're going for a younger girl. They're going for something that is they think is the grass is greener, but it's not. Yeah.
Always looking for the next best thing. Always.
Yeah. Oh, because it's better pussy. No, it's the same fucking thing. But my shit's together. Her shit is not. She looks good from the outside, but she will fuck you over next week on a Sunday. And so
never trust a big butt and smile. That girl is poison.
Exactly. Hey, no, hold on. Big butt and a smile ain't nothing wrong with it. Don't do me.
Hey, no, I told you I'm an ass man. I love a nice ass.
Ain't nothing wrong with a big butt and a smile. It's just women in general. I ain't seen women with flat asses disrespect the fuck out of other people. Like it's just all about the person's personality. I feel like big booty women get a bad rap. I get treated so wrong. Like when I approach men, they automatically, what do you want? What do you like? What do you want? Where I gotta take you? What I gotta do? And it's like that's not nice. It's nice, but it's like first of all,
that's not it at all.
I don't need your little shitty ass $40. First of all, because I keep seeing those $40 memes everywhere. First of all, if I was charging, you couldn't afford it anyway. So let's just talk about.
I know that's right.
As people, like what we want, we're two individuals, but they automatically come at you with that, like you asking them for something because everybody asks for money.
Yeah, but the thing about it is like
I could never.
But people do it.
I haven't ever.
It's like a trend, like women do. I need $500 off the bat. It's like, bitch, exactly. I just met you yesterday.
Right. But the thing about it is like,
wait, I thought you had a job. What you mean?
Right, exactly. But if you teach your girls to do that and your girls can treat, like I'm a fucking treater. I don't just go on go out with people and make them pay for me. Like, yeah, I could do it all day long. You know what I mean? And just get free shit. But I'm like, no, bitch, I can pay my own. I can pay for yours too. You know, girls need to be able to do that. You know,
that's the way I am.
When you let somebody pay for all your shit, they expecting something in return. Nothing is free nowadays.
They own you. I keep telling women
like that.
If a person can buy you,
my parents weren't like that. My grandparents weren't like that. So it's like, because somebody is kind, you feel entitled.
Yeah,
you're using an act of kindness to get something from it. That's terrible.
It really bothers me.
Whether you're going to dinner to get $40 from a dude, or whether you're taking her to dinner because you want some nana, you're still doing something to purpose yourself. Like,
it really bothers me.
Right.
It's never like I'm just trying to chill. Spend some time.
I tell people all the time, well, you're not property, you know, like
exactly.
So if a man can buy you, if a man like buying you stuff is going to impress you and make you do XYZ, then he owns you at that point. And so whatever this man says, and the moment that you say that you don't want to do this or that, then boom, there goes your money source.
Right.
So
and then you're fucked. And then you're fucked if you have no other income.
You know, and people, and this may come back to bite me in the ass later, because this is the life that people live. But I'm gonna just say it. I don't have much respect for people.
Say it.
I don't have much respect for it, because it's like with Cher did an interview. And she
for
was
people
like,
that what now?
I don't have much respect for people that do that. You cannot put a price on yourself. People
no shit.
You're nickel and diming yourself anyway, because you're worth so much more than that price, than that price tag. So when people be like, "Oh, you're fucking for free," I heard a song was like, "You fucking for free, you a crash dummy." First of all, I got my own, so if I fuck, then I want to.
Exactly.
You know? And it's my choice. I don't need his money. I don't need anything that he has to offer. And then second of all, when like Cher did this interview, and Cher had said like her mom was like, "You should marry a really rich man," and she was like, "Mom, I am a rich man." She's like, "Mom, I am the rich man." And I'm not saying that everybody should set their goals the same, but for me personally, that's my goal. Like, I am the rich man. I don't need a rich man because I am the rich man. So there's nothing that you can do for me that I cannot do.
Thank you.
And that's my way of thinking. But people will say,
that's a great way of thinking. You want to have your own and have something you have, not supplement anything.
Exactly.
I want to point out to everybody that's watching. Everybody that's watching and everybody that will watch this episode of Can You Back That Up? And matter of fact, subscribe and like it and share it too. But I want you to know that you're dealing with ladies that are more than just about sexual objects. They look good. They're beautiful ladies. But at the same time, you know, there's a lot of depth behind the beauty. So I want to acknowledge that.
And they smart. They intelligent and they got smart.
That's what I'm saying. And I want to acknowledge that. I want to thank ladies again for your intelligence and your person, because I learned a lot tonight. I learned a lot about dealing with and giving advice to my kids from you three, and you too, OG. And I appreciate you guys for that. You know, but at the same time, you know, we do turn up on this show. Can you back that up every Monday night? And and we keep it popping.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe on our YouTube. We keep it popping on Instagram. We got it popping on Facebook and Twitter. You know, we would have it popping on MySpace if that was still around. So I want you guys to tap into everything that we got going, because this is Urban Solution Radio. Hey, if I don't think so, but if it was MySpace used to have us working for the graphics and shit that we was putting on there.
You could put a
song. That was coding low key. Yeah, man, that was way better than how Facebook do it.
Yeah, Facebook.
Right.
But okay, let's get into the next question here. Let me see what we got.
He laughs.
Okay.
Right.
Already laughing. What's
the chuckle is like,
what's the question, Kendall? What's the question? I see the laugh.
I know, right? Yep. Well, okay. What's one of your fantasies?
Oh.
You know what? I'm gonna answer that question. What's one of your fantasies, and have you already fulfilled one of your fantasies
I was
before?
just about to say that. already did it. I already did it.
Great minds think alike. I ain't mad at you, girl. So, well, shit. Well, let's start with you.
All right. So my fantasy was having sex in public with people watching.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, you freak nasty girl.
I did it, and I was so excited.
Oh wait, look, I saw that look in your face too.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
You reminiscing right now.
You
she's reminiscing. She thought back.
The memories.
The memories.
Once on my honeymoon,
right.
We had a glass balcony on the beach, and it was just going down on the freaking balcony. And then the other time was on the hood of my car, and in a bank parking lot, and everybody was like, oh! And I was like, don't stop. I don't know I recorded that, or if they did, I would care, but it's like, fuck it, it's already done.
Fuck it.
So you're like, this was like middle of the day, like.
Nah, it was dark at night. But somebody had saw us. No, okay. The balcony one was lighter, but the time on the hood of my car was dark. And we just got out the club, and people was headed to their cars, and somebody saw us.
Oh, okay.
And then they shined their lights.
I thought you meant like at 3 in the afternoon. You just got
that shit is exciting.
We didn't have some people front yard like this. I was with this guy with some wild shit. Like we was at somebody's front yard, fucking on their front yard. It was great. It was great.
That sounds amazing. Yeah. That really does.
It was lit.
What you got, MK?
You know what? I really don't have any fantasies, although I've been told that I am people's fantasies. I mean, I don't know, but I don't really, for me, I just freaking outlive all my fantasies. Like, if I want to do something, I'm going to do it. Like, I don't be like, oh, this, that, and the other thing. You know, it's like very realistic. Like, I want to fuck in a balcony. Okay, boom. You know what I mean? Like, whatever I want to do, I'm just going to do it. You know, like, I want to do this. Like, boom, I'm going to do it.
Or I have done it because I'm
you know what?
With people. That's great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Like, you know what I mean? Whatever's in my head, like, if I want to do something, I'm going to do it. Like, no matter what it is, I'm going to get it and I'm going to do it. Like, there's a will, there's a way. So It's not like I sleep at night thinking, I really want to do this. I'm like, fuck that. I'm doing this. When I get the opportunity, boom, I'm there. I'm doing it.
You said, I ain't no dreamer, bitch.
No.
Right. I'm going to do it.
You dream about me. Right.
We're going to make this shit
I got fantasies. I got realities.
Right. And I cannot knock you for that.
I ain't mad at you.
At all.
What you got, Irene?
Well, in some aspects, like, I'm older, so I've done hella shit. I wouldn't say I have a specific fantasy that wasn't outlived, but I was just telling my other baby mama, like, I be watching scissoring videos and that shit looks dope, but I don't want to do it. Like, I want to do it, but I don't want to do it because I don't like girls like that. Like, I'm not eating them. But that shit just looks fun. It looks fun, right? So I'm like, damn. And they both look like they're having a hella good time and busting their brain out, right?
Get that.
You ever think about it though, and then when the opportunity presents itself, it's like
you chicken out or something.
I literally I've been like that, and I was like, "Ugh, bitch! If you don't get the fuck away from me in like 3.5 seconds." But you thought about it in your head, like, this is so lit, like this is everything, and then it just like,
right?
No, it ain't for me. We have period stuff. I can't do it. If men knew the shit that happened with our bodies, they probably stop eating pussy too.
Doubtful. Highly doubtful.
Side note,
I won't ruin it for anybody.
Side note, don't do that. Don't stop doing that shit. Don't listen.
Man, I'm gonna have to figure out the timestamp of this episode. I'm gonna tell all the men, do not listen at this point. Stop listening. Stop, please, brother. Trust me, brother. Don't do it.
I be grossed out. I be watching. I'm like really big into like medical stuff too. So I'm always watching videos and stuff and like learning more. And I'm like, oh, you're lying. Like, but anyways, it's been about me.
Anyways, What you got, LAG?
I don't really have no fantasies, but I guess if I would want to do a fantasy or something, I don't know, be in the jungle or something.
Now you muted, brother. Oh, okay, there you go.
You know, and listen to the birds and the wolves and the something that's nature or something, and you know.
Oh, you on that Pocahontas shit? You want some Pocahontas love?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I want to be Tarzan for a night or something, you know.
That sounds so nice, but if you do it in the jungle,
you want to feel
bugs.
What you say?
You said bums?
No, not bums, bugs. I said
bugs
in the jungle.
I'm mysterious bugs.
That one with the nature. Oh no. He wants that Tarzan pussy. That's what he wants.
That's what
he wants some Tarzan love.
Yeah.
Like Tarzan.
That's kind of romantic too, though. After a nice little outdoor picnic, y'all just go in the woods.
Yeah, except for when the mosquitoes are biting your ass.
Yeah,
I know.
That might make it even sexier. Oh, ow, ooh, ow, ooh,
man,
ooh,
look.
Ooh.
Was that you, sweetheart?
That might make it hotter.
Hey. Y'all wrong. Y'all a mess. You know what? One of my fantasies was sex on the beach. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's ordinary though. It's very ordinary.
Well, you know what? Hey.
They didn't grow up with the beach. So that shit was
hey.
We'll be back.
But if you don't get it then.
I
was able to get the sand
on
on
Monica Beach, Venice Beach.
Just make sure you bring a blanket.
Junior high school.
Bring a blanket. Blanket helps. But you know what? When you all come to visit me in Hawaii, Kendall, you can go on an excursion. I can show you a great place if you want to know.
Hey, I'm trying to go.
I'll drop your ass off.
That's why you don't have any. That's why you don't have any fantasies, because part of a lot of people's fantasies is going to Hawaii, shit,
right?
And fucking on the beach. I'm trying to fuck on some Hawaiian sand, shit.
Look, let a whale splash water on you and shit. Oh, ain't no whale. But
man, I'm trying to say.
Okay, get you all wet.
Yeah, let that water hit the crack.
We'll get a beach house, and you guys can all take turns going down to the beach. We'll give you guys your time at the beach.
Look, sand in the
ass. That sounds like a fuck
everything.
session. I'm down. I'm down.
That's
a fuck session. I'm ready.
For everybody in Hawaii.
That's a fuck session. I'm ready.
Oh no, bro.
A luau and a fuck session. I'm ready.
Yeah. Hey, let me know.
So are we planning a group trip to Hawaii? Is that what's going down?
I think so.
Oh, that's what we
doing.
That's
kind of what it sounds like.
That's what we doing? Okay.
I'm down.
I'm definitely down.
That's kind of what it sounds like.
This summer, let's do it. Like for real.
I'm down. That sounds beautiful.
Don't play, because that shit sounds like it'd be lit right now.
I was saying that I'm like my kids' dad is taking the kids for the summer. And I was like, I'm gonna go to Puerto Rico. I was like, no, Costa Rica. No,
I want to go.
The islands. I was like, somewhere where it's still in the US to where I don't have to get shots or anything like that or passport. Right. And like I could just still chill and live my best life.
Oh girl.
Puerto Rico. I always wanted to go there. Puerto Rico.
I want to go for the food. I'm greedy.
Right? That sounds good.
They look like they got some fire food.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down.
Did we get everybody?
Yeah, I think so.
Did we get everybody for that question?
We did.
Yes.
I think we did. Okay. Let's move on. I kind of been waiting on this one. Because I know this one gonna stir up. Yeah, this one gonna stir up some shit right now.
Oh, okay.
So the question.
Let's get it.
The question to the panel is, can you back that up? Is, do you still have for an ex?
Wait, you broke up.
Do you still have feelings for an ex? Is that the question?
Do you still have feelings for an ex?
Okay.
So.
Who wants to go first?
So I'm the circle trying to see where I want to get this answer from. Let's see what you got.
Me?
Irie.
Oh,
Irie first.
Why gotta go first?
Oh.
Tick tock, tick.
I'm trying to plug my phone in. Hold on.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Okay, well, Sweet Tea, what you got? You still got Texas?
Well, you know, since you asked, no, I'm joking. I mean,
hey, don't mess nothing up for yourself, girl.
No, I'm not. Like, I would say this. I would say that this person that, like I said, you know, I was dealing with somebody that finally got through like the 80,000 walls I built up. And I was like, it took me a while, but I was like, you know, so I wouldn't even call it an ex. I would say like a twin flame that just like, it was there and then it was gone. And it was like, damn, like, what the fuck happened? Like, what did we do? Like, what went wrong? You know? And so I was just like, and that's never happened to me before. Guys usually like, I just had a dude from like 5 years ago. I've been having people from like 5-10 years ago, like, oh, what's going on? How you doing? How you been? And this guy was just different. Like he, you know, he wasn't super thirsty. Like he's very like, what you call those type of people that like internalize everything? He's a Taurus, like you. Like, you know, but he like internalizes everything. So you know the feelings is there, but you're like, oh, he's so closed off. I was like, damn, I finally met somebody who's more closed off than me. And like, and I was just
okay.
So yeah, I would say that I definitely like I care about him. And I honestly like if it ever was in the universe's like if divine timing ever worked its magic and it happened, then I wouldn't say no, because I felt like that was the most lit, like craziest situation I ever had. No one's ever gotten like that close to me. And there's guys who've known me for years that have never even gotten that.
But you know what? If you say it's somebody that that's more closed off than you, that almost kind of forces you to look at yourself in the mirror and connect with that person on that level, you know, and connect on a deeper level.
Yeah,
I like that. That's dope.
And that's what kind of hit me too, is that like, you know how they say like twin flames are like mirrors to each other. They mirror.
Right.
And like for him, it was like, you mirror me. So it's like looking at you and how you react had me kind of seeing how I hurt other people in the past, like people that were trying to get close to me. And like, I was just so closed off. Like, no. Like, you know, and even when they would, and men aren't really that great at like verbally saying what they're feeling.
Communicating.
Right.
Yeah. The communicating sucks. Like the communicating fucking sucks. But for a man to like break down, be like, hey, no, I really have feelings for you. Like, I see this in our future. I see that. I see this. I really want to build with you. And me to shut them out kind of like made me feel like how this guy made me feel in a way. I was like, damn, like, you know, and so he reached out to me not too long ago. I reached out and we kind of had a conversation. I was like, damn, I've never been wrong before is how I be feeling. You know, I feel like I'm always right. You always wrong.
Right.
It's somebody else's fault. But to see that I actually kind of like misjudged the situation or miscommunicated and shut you out, even though for you to open up to me and I shut you out and you're already closed off, it's like, damn, like that shit just hit different. So yeah, I would say like, I'm trying to move on though. So, but if, you know, I'm looking to move forward, I'm talking to other people, I'm dating, I'm focused on my career, focused on business. But like, if that opportunity presented itself, I can't say that I would say no.
Brother, if you're listening to this, don't let this woman get away. Don't let this woman get away, brother. If you are listening, you are missing out on something special. I promise you. That is a beautiful, intelligent woman right there. Well, what you got? What you got, MK? If do you still have feelings for an ex?
You know what? I have feelings, but they're not euphoric. To be quite honest, they're I have very, very wild, evil thoughts in my mind. When you talk about exes, it's always like an evil, like
share them
sort of thought. But I've learned that, like, well, first of all, I was the idiot who picked them to, like, you know, to be the father of my kids. Like, we won't talk about ex-boyfriends. We'll talk about ex-baby daddies. Okay. So.
How you
okay? Right.
I chose them. I mean, I didn't choose them. I mean, but it happened. I had their kid. So I take partial responsibility in that. you know? And so there's just things where, you know, you don't get along. It's both of us. Like both of us are like, there's not that flame. There's not that like soulmate. It's just not there. You know, it might have been sort of felt like it was there, but it wasn't. And so I just learned to like love from a distance.
Move.
Yeah.
Move.
Get the fuck up.
Move.
Right. But it's more like it just like you love from a distance, you know, because you know together somebody's gonna die. Somebody's gonna fucking die. Like that's where I was at. And so for that not to happen, you gotta just like let that shit go and just love from a distance. Like, you know, of course, like hello, like in my case, I was in that shit for years and years, you know. But I wasn't happy. I was happy in the beginning and I wasn't happy at the end. Now I'm fucking happy. Now I'm fucking free bird, fucking single, living my best life. You know, of course it's probably not gonna be like this forever, but you know, just to have that, like, just to have that like feeling of like I can be me and I can do this. Like I can sit here and I can talk the shit I want to talk. You know, I can fucking do what I want in my social life. Like that's everything.
You can have your titties out. Nobody telling you to put your titties away.
I don't give a fuck. Like my ass is hanging out. My tits hanging out. Nobody can tell me shit. And I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like I'm out of prison and shit. But I mean, you know, yeah, of course there's always going to be a feeling, you know, you chose them to be like the father of your kids. I mean, otherwise you would have had an abortion, whatever, you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't have had those kids. You wouldn't have put yourself in that situation. But you can love people from a distance. And I believe that you can. And it doesn't mean like, oh, I want to go back with them or I want to be with them because I know I'm a better person without them. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, appreciate
that part.
What you got, Irene?
I don't have any negative feelings. Like I don't have any like lovey feelings either. Like if later on, no, like we'll never get back together. So I don't have those types of feelings, and there's a reason why we're not together. There's a reason why that didn't work out, and I'm not a fan of like learning lessons and then repeating mistakes.
Exactly.
Because essentially, like you're choosing to hurt yourself, knowing who somebody is, and keeping like, okay, let's go try again.
Yes.
Okay, I really love you though. Like we can make it work this time or some shit like that.
For the 100th time. Yeah.
I feel like I'm an ex for a reason. They're an ex for a reason. That's the ex life. We're moving forward. We can be homies, cool.
Right.
Like we have to co-parent. Like I don't want my son in some like negative ass situation. Like fuck your mom, your daddy and shit. I never. My son asked for his dad. I'm like, hey, sleeping. You know what I mean? I encourage it because he loves his dad. No matter what we're going through, I'm not gonna be like
exactly.
Don't have any
That's some grown woman shit right there.
It is.
It's true. I don't like that.
I have a huge
feelings. No.
Right. Well, I have a huge amount of respect for that because there can always be a separation, you know, when it comes to the kids. You don't got to have those feelings for that person, but there is a kid involved. So you have to be able to separate and be able to co-parent some type of way. Figure it out some type of way for that kid. LAG, what you got, brother?
I would piggyback off of what Irene said. No, because if they are ex, that's what they are. So I don't have no pressures for no exes or any of that. Right. I think if I did, we would still be together. You know, I don't have no hard feelings for none of them, but that's not what I want to do. And I can't see myself going back to no ex because if it was good, we would have kind of like kept it going or moved on. And since we didn't, it's over with. And just like Irene said, that's why they the ex.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm one of those
like,
that I don't like
to be like,
keep on repeating myself, especially when I know it's no good. You know, like a example, I had this relationship in, years ago. Right. There was a female that, man, we loved her to death. We was so good. Like we earlier, we talked about fantasies and things like that. We was able to do all them fantasies. We was good together when it came to having sex and things like that. But the other part of the relationship was we always argue, like cats and dogs. We just didn't get along. So I just knew no matter how good it was, and much I enjoyed myself being with her, with that point, the other 75% of my life wasn't good with her. And I just had to break myself off and move on to do something else. So I could never get to that point that I had to just stay there because of something that I knew that wasn't good. You know, much as I love that part, but the other 75, 80% wasn't no good. We, argue about where you going to get your hair did, why are you going to over there to them guys, or where you going to, it was just too much.
No.
It wasn't worth it. I wasn't happy. So after the sex was done, it was unhealthy and it wasn't happy. So I knew it was time to move on. So no, I don't miss I have a crush or miss an ex. No.
Good sex ain't gonna keep no man, ladies.
Oh.
Good sex ain't gonna keep no man.
Gentlemen. And women, ain't gonna keep a woman either, because that ain't enough. Nowhere near enough.
It's really not. I mean, unless you consider yourself only worth those $40, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? You might need the $40. Who knows?
Look at your face. She said,
"Who knows? Hey, who knows?"
I pity the fool.
But you know what? As far as for myself, I like all my exes. I learned a lot from my exes. But you know what? I will say this. I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story, and then we'll move on. I had an ex that I did go back to. You know, we dated for 7 years, and then we broke up for like 7 years. You know what I'm saying? And I know what I'm saying. Yeah, we had some time to grow up. We both because when we dated, we were teenagers, right?
Oh,
and
wow.
so we dated, met in high school, dated as teenagers, and broke up after high school, and had our own relationships, did our own thing. You know what I'm saying? But we ended up reconnecting. You know what I'm saying? So it's not always good to go back to your exes. Sometimes I do feel what you said, but in my case, I ended up my ex ended up being my wife that I went back to, and so we got married, and we've been happy ever since.
Aww.
So
that's nice. That's a good feel good story.
Well, you know, we gonna end up we gonna have a good story at the end of the night, you know.
Right.
But saying that to say, I do know what you said, because there's some exes that I had like LAG said, that the sex was amazing, but at the same time, after the sex is over, I want to punch this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's not healthy.
Boom.
I swear to God, just
that's not healthy.
Hit my fucking glass, or just really bust his fucking head. And I have a couple of them that me and my kids that were for 7 years. Me and my kids that was together for 7 years. Loved him to death. Didn't think I could love anybody any more than I loved him. Would have gave him anything. Did anything for him.
Right.
But that motherfucker right there, it will never happen. Same with the other. I had 2 exes, and then the other one was just some guy I was dealing with for like a year, and I was just like, shit, you didn't shock me. Like, what the fuck was this? I ain't never like, I felt like you just caught me off guard. Like, I wasn't thinking that you had all that. Like, she was working with all that. And I'm not talking about sex. Like, it was intellect and just your spirit. Like, it's different. You hit different than anyone I've ever dealt with. And I felt like a simp.
It happens.
I felt like a fucking simp. I was like, I feel like a fucking sucker right now. But I'm just and I had to tell him, I was like, I'm just gonna tell you how I feel, because I have never felt this way in my fucking life. And you caught me off guard. I didn't even know I had feelings, because I was doing niggas so greasy.
Right.
Not even greasy. It wasn't greasy. It was just cold. Like it wasn't greasy. Like, I'm doing you wrong. I was honest, but it was so blunt and so fucked up that it's like, damn, you just fucking. Like fucking people feelings up. This person has feelings too. And it's like, and I didn't think about that until I got done. I didn't get done the same way, but it's like, you made me realize that shit. I got some feelings in there somewhere. I did not know I did. But yeah.
She's a big that's funny.
That kind of sound like you put the third leg on her.
Nah, no, it wasn't even that. I ain't met people with bigger, no offense, but Like, it wasn't even that. No, it was different. It was the perfect size for me, and it was just everything else, just like the.
No, but sometimes you just stumble upon someone that's like that, and then you're mad at yourself, like, bitch, what is your fucking problem?
Right, we both easygoing, like
breaks.
Right. What are you doing? What the fuck is you doing? Like, I pushed this person away. He pushed me. I pushed him away before he could push me away. Is what I feel you. I was like, because I was like, I'm falling too fast, and I feel like you so nonchalant about things, like I'm so nonchalant about things, and neither of us know what each other is feeling. And then a year later, here I am telling you how I feel, and you finally telling me how you feel when we should have said this shit way back when.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, but it's like you said, the advice, right? Like you think you use your mind more than your heart when you're falling. Yeah. But when you're in that situation, when you're in that situation when the vibe is good, you're like, you dumb bitch. I want to kill myself. Like, what the fuck? No.
Like, what the fuck what is wrong with you?
You're getting into my zone. You're getting into
this could have been perfect. Like, y'all was road dogs. Y'all like the same shit. You mirroring each other because it's like he's doing, you doing it. That shit sucks. This is the worst feeling. I don't wish this upon nobody.
I know it sucks. And then the walls start coming down. You're like, bitch, no, roll it up.
Yeah. How the fuck did you get in?
Thank you.
Criminal.
Us fellas like to call that dickmatized when the females get dickmatized.
It's not always that. No. It's not always that. It's just the vibe.
I'm fucking around.
Dick is everywhere. Dick is everywhere. Niggas, there's some people that can really lay it down.
Right. But I mean, it doesn't mean you're gonna vibe with them.
No personality. They dry. They're not funny. It's like, get the fuck on. Get on. Stupid. It's your stupid big dick ass.
No humor. They don't get you.
All that dick. Right. No. All that dick for nothing. You got all that shit. What you need all that for anyway? You need to give that shit to someone else who would. No, I'm 100%.
But you know, there are some people that could reach their it's not even a sexual thing, but it's a level of intimacy. They can reach that through just conversation. I've had that happen plenty of times.
Right.
You know, it has nothing to do with sex.
Dead ass.
You know, you just vibe with somebody.
You're muted.
Like, I remember smoking under the stars.
I muted myself because I was coughing. I didn't want to like fucking.
Oh, you're back.
That's why you was the one that. But no, for real, some people can reach that. Yeah.
I said,
right.
It's a fucking soulgasm. It's not about.
Yeah.
It's the fact that
you get me
doing that.
And I was just like, I don't like those either. I was like, you get me.
Sexual to do with anything.
I'm like, no, we're just fucking. I don't like that.
You get me and nobody gets me. Everybody gets frustrated with me. And look, after a year, right, of me curving this guy, ghosted him out the blue, like after a year, right, he's still like, hey, I have no hard feelings towards you. I was like, what?
And you like, I was a whole mean girl, and you
like, you right? And he was like, no, I don't hate you. I was like, wow. Oh shit, okay. Cool. I was like, I don't hate you either. Right. I was just hurt. I was hurt by what you did, like by how I feel like you're too cold towards me, and I'm not usually like that loving, and I'm giving you like something I haven't really given like that. And you just fuck it. And I was I was like, so that was I was like, damn, this shit hit different. It ain't nothing. It like does. It. And I tried to talk to people. I talked to the class, just trash.
She said.
Sweet.
No, it is. It is.
Sweetie, you know what you should do? You know what you should do? You should play this episode. You should when you hanging out with old boy, play this episode in the background. See what he do.
He moved out of state.
Oh, this nigga.
Yeah.
He's fucking up already.
He moved out of the whole state, and I was like, what in the entire fuck is this? Like, what? Like, hey, bro, when I tell you this shit has never happened to me in all of my years, I was like, fuck. But it's good to know.
Brother,
like,
get your ass back to Washington, Oregon.
I was like, how I felt is this. Look, this is what I've chalked it up to after a year. I was like, hey, even if we never spoke again, you know, even if you never reached out, even if we never saw each other again, I can know that I got those feelings in there because I really was thinking I was going to be a hoe my whole life. I'm just going to be a hoe my whole life.
Right?
And I was like, and if I feel like if I want to spruce it up a little bit, I may get like a sugar daddy or something like that.
Right?
and go travel and be
And
like,
you know that you can
Thank
have
you.
those just texting. That shit is crazy.
like for no dead ass. I was like,
to like have a text buddy.
Look,
They
I
do
was
that.
at least the feelings there. I'm not as mean as I thought. So there we go.
At least
But
you got.
I got one.
Like, oh yeah, I have those. Now I don't want them.
I got one more question for the night, and this question is:
I gotta get my baby.
if you if you could have anywhere in the world, where would that be and why?
Anyone?
Let's go with you, LA.
What? What was the question?
No, if you can have sex if you
Sex
can have
anywhere
sex
in the world.
anywhere,
Okay.
Oh.
anywhere in the world, where
Egypt,
would that
at
be
the pyramids.
and why?
I think it would probably be in Paris, the Eiffel Tower.
Oh,
That's cool.
Why?
Le France.
Because I want to be on the top of the world. So finally made it, Mom. I'm on the top of the world.
What's wrong moving? Y'all
so close to the stars.
Hey, look, Mama gonna say, I ain't know it was gonna be like this, son.
Say me neither.
I know you're gonna be at the top of the world doing this.
I be going me neither. That's why I'm glad I'm here.
Yeah. I made it, Mom. Yeah, my mom won't see that.
You made it. You made it.
What you got out? What you got, MK?
So there's two.
You're already in Hawaii.
Well, you know what? Hawaii is just overrated already. Like, I've been there, done that. So that's out. But if there was there's two places that I was thinking of. One would be like at the top of Niagara Falls.
Okay.
Like just like the rush of the falls and shit like that. That would be fucking amazing. And another one would be like in the middle of the Coliseum. I don't know why. There's just like that.
The Coliseum in Rome.
She wants a whole fucking gladiator situation.
There's a lot of history there in the middle of that, like, the gladiator type, like whatever. Like, I don't know. That's just like adrenaline for me.
Right. I never thought that would have been anybody's answer. That's some you wild, girl.
Sound dangerous.
Yeah, you sound like put on that leather outfit tonight. The leather outfit and the whip.
The chair.
I ain't mad at you.
Them big ass titties.
Ride that horse.
Yeah.
Ride that horse.
Bad, right on top. Favorite position. Let's go.
What you got, Sweetie? Anywhere in the world, where would that be?
I would say probably Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Yeah, just like smoke a big ass blunt, like the biggest.
Yes, let's go.
Because they go for that out there, right?
Right.
Like you get over there, smoke a big ass blunt, be in a bungalow on the fucking sands of I ain't from Jamaica, but I feel like we as Black people, we all interconnected anyway. So it don't even matter where I go. Like, but I would like to be like on the beach, getting lifted.
When I said sex on the beach, that's exactly where it was.
Jamaica.
That's exactly where.
All oiled down. Okay, all oiled down, and I get like in the sun for me.
In the sun,
a nice
brown.
Thank you. In the nice dark caramel. I was like, I'm like a nice dark caramel. Yes, I'd be glowing in the sun. I was like, and we could just like get it in on the after smoking a big ass blunt.
All over.
Go have a
water, white sand.
Right. Nice, beautiful like beach around us. Like I just love Jamaica and I've never been. I'm so mad at myself because I've never got to go there.
Right.
I don't want to be on a resort. Like take me to the streets.
Right. I want to see the hood in Jamaica.
Like
you like it, white sand.
Because I went to like
Jamaica's dope.
Somebody that's like
Jamaica's dope.
I went to a Caribbean club in New York. I went to a Caribbean club in New York, in the Queens, New York. And it was like playing like a bit of reggae and then like their soca, and then we're playing like a mixture of everything. And I was like, that shit right there. I remember, I would never forget. I didn't wear a bra to the club. I was being nasty.
You're like,
and,
yeah.
But I was with my dude I was with. Like, we were together and like we was like drinking. And
right.
I was having a good time. The bathroom was real nasty, so I didn't use it. Like, I like those type of spots where it's so dirty and so nasty. And you just know, like, you don't eat from there, but you're gonna have a great time. The music goes
right.
Get out of there before it is, because it might get shot up.
And the drinks are strong.
The drinks are strong. The drinks are strong. That's the main thing.
Thank you. And it was the best time. So I was like, what would it be like to be in Jamaica? Lit.
Well, you know what? We need to take this show on the road. That's what we need to do.
Yes, y'all, we do. Look, I want somebody to snatch my wig, snatch the wig off in the club, wave it around.
We're going to Jamaica. Let's go.
I'm ready for it. I am ready. Yes. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
What you got?
I need a pre-date.
What you got, LA?
Have to plan.
What you got, LAG?
Okay, yeah, I think
you got, LAG, and don't say LA.
No, you started with me, I think.
I said in LA.
No, I said the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
He said Eiffel Tower, remember?
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, you nasty. You want to be elevated. Okay, that's right.
I want to reach the stars.
You nasty.
Yeah, what you got, Harry? Seattle Needle. You can go to the Seattle Needle. It's like right there.
It's the same shit. No, I'm joking.
No, it's just something about the language.
Hey, no. The Space Needle compared to the Eiffel Tower is just...
No.
That's like just generic brand.
I might try that Space Needle. I might need to go to the Needle and check that out.
It makes you think that you're doing something that's impossible.
Or you know what would be cool too? What would be cool too is in the high roller. You know when it goes up by the pier at the top? That might be cool too.
Oh yeah.
Right over there.
You are nasty. Okay. Okay. You are nasty. Gotcha.
I'm gonna book my ticket next month. I'm coming to see you guys.
Okay. Yeah, you are nasty. Okay, I got you.
We're going on a field check. Hey.
All I got is
what you got, Ari?
I didn't really even think about this question until you asked it, and my first reaction was Egypt.
Even better.
That's so beautiful, and it's a different kind of sand. Like everybody, I grew up on island, back and forth. You feel me? So that beach scenario, I grew up there. It's normal.
I feel it.
I want to go somewhere.
She's talking desert sand. She's talking desert sand.
A different part of the continent. I've never been. It's a different land, and I want to see the pyramids.
That'd be cool.
And if you also happen to get bent over on that trip, I wouldn't be mad about it.
It could go viral.
You said the camel ain't gonna be the only one with the hump, huh? The camel ain't gonna be the only one humping. I ain't mad at you, girl.
Camel ain't the only one.
I ain't mad at you with your nasty self. Y'all some freaks. I ain't mad at it. I love it. I love it all. But man, I think that was the last question, unless somebody will have some sneaky question they want to ask.
Well, you know what, y'all?
No.
I got no questions.
You have me nervous for a second.
I just hope those questions don't bring back too old memories. And after we get off of this podcast, everybody start making them phone calls and texts.
Just to let y'all know, I'm gonna go cry in the car once I'm done with this podcast.
Fucking drunk Texas.
Look.
I'm about to go get my baby.
Sweet Tea about to go get a plane ticket right now.
For real.
Look, I didn't drunk text him. I high texted him and I said, hey, I still feel the same way. I was high as hell.
I forgot.
Texting somebody.
I'm sure that was a late ass response.
She's like, hey.
Hey, look, I didn't get no credit. Y'all, if y'all could look, if somebody ever check my phone, I'm going to hell, y'all. I'm going straight to hell.
She's like WYD.
The shit that I do, the shit that I be doing, I know these niggas probably like, oh my God.
I thought you loved me.
She's gonna hang up after this. She's gonna hang up after this for her soul flip, and she's gonna be like WYD.
Okay, look.
Just roll up. You'll be all right. Just roll up.
Okay.
Now, since we got everybody on the line, is we gonna ever get the dance video together for Kendall?
Oh my God! What is the song? What is the song?
On a video.
What is the song?
I cannot.
No, girl, we should all get together. Like we should all get together. We should all get together and make a video like how you guys did.
I said already, I really don't. It's crazy. Like I have to be like, I really don't dance.
Me
either. I just pull up my pants and do the rock away.
Basically, look, no, seriously, when I'm out with my friends, like I don't really be dancing like that. I be up against the wall, like everybody else, like just watching everybody.
Bro, don't you hide all that ass.
You gotta do is spank it and shake a little bit, and then it'll be good. See, I'm thinking Kendall could just put clippings of everybody together so we could post it, and I think it'll be boom.
Some Tahitian, like I'm not even gonna even try hip hop. I'm just do like some Tahitian shit.
Okay. Oh, I love that.
That works. That works.
Yeah. I got one little move where I can move my booty cheek, left cheek, right cheek. And that's pretty much it.
And well, that's it. That'll do.
Do it.
That's my signature move. I already got it on video. I'm gonna send it to you.
You gonna have niggas looking like they in the army marching, talking about left, right, left, right.
That's how I like it. Okay. That's why I said I miss my calling as a dominatrix. I have people in a line. Okay,
That's funny.
March when I say March, bitch.
So this has been. Can you back that up? And this has been brought to you by Urban Solutions Radio. We got MK Lonnie. We got LAG. We got Sweet Tea. We got Irie in the building. And these are my people. This is the squad and this is the team. And it don't get no better than this. And you want to be tapped into the best thing popping right now. Can you back that up? Every Monday night at 7:30 CP time, because that's how we rock. And that's how we get down. So tap in with us every Monday night. That's how we do it. So with that being said, like and subscribe to everything that we're doing. You know, we all got our individual things going on. So just tap in with everybody that's and check out what we got going for you. We got everything for you. And so with that being said, we got MK, LA, Irie with the half-empty bottle of Hennessy. We got my girl Sweet. We got Sweet Tea in the building. And we love you guys. Can you back that up? We'll see you next Monday.
See you next week.
Peace.